It's the Brian and Kendra Show.
I am Kendra Cox, and I am a realtor with Coldwell Banker Advanced Real Estate Center.
I'm Brian Cook. I'm the managing broker of the Coldwell Banker here in Woodward.
Between the two of us, we have over 30 years of experience.
Sharing real estate tips and advice on Classic Hits 1073.
Hey, Woodward. It's the Brian and Kendra Show today. We've got a special guest, and we're going to be having some fun talking about fire and home safety.
It's not going to be all about my cooking.
Well, we'll have to check the scanner and see how many times they say your address.
We're not saying my address on there either, are we? Mike, you want to say hey?
How are you guys?
Yeah, awesome. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yes. So it's been on our list, and we had a great opening. So we was excited to get you in early in our season. This is our first season, by the way.
Awesome. I made season 1.
Yes.
Yeah, you're season 1, episode 13.
Man.
Ooh, lucky 13.
Yes.
I think I might have made
Speaking
that part
about
up, but I
13,
think that's right. It's either, yeah.
On March 13th, we're having a grand opening at our new building. And if you've seen our Facebook page, we might have jumped the gun a couple of days, but we are converting from a Coldwell Banker franchise to, we're actually merging with Keller Williams Elite, Oklahoma City, and Yukon, and became a branch office of theirs. And we will be serving a larger area, which will be fun, new, and exciting. So that all happens. You'll be seeing some signs changing and all that fun stuff.
Yes, we're going to be red and white signs soon.
Yes, yep.
Reddish, at least.
Reddish.
It's a version of red.
Yes, we'll get it.
You went there.
Sign doesn't matter. We're still going to sell your house.
Very exciting. We're really excited about that. But
Yes.
It has created some major chaos in our office, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
You're running around like a crazy man.
I just
Like all of a sudden, Laura and I are the calm people in the office.
I know. It's funny because Laura said the other day, I was like freaking out about, I got to get to it. And she's like, man, don't worry about it till you have to worry about it. And if you know Laura, that's just comical.
It's awesome.
Yeah. So
So chill out, Brian.
I'm trying.
You don't have to worry yet.
Let's talk about
I'm
fires. We've been
excited.
putting them out all day, it seems like.
You know what I'm
Not
really
real
excited
ones.
about, though? Mostly, I got to sit in the fire truck yesterday.
Yes.
I did.
We have
Thanks,
proof
Mike.
even.
Yeah, we
You
do.
do.
I forgot to post it because we've been so busy. I haven't got to play at all. But Mike gave us a fabulous tour. We
Yeah.
have a really, really nice fire
We
department.
do. That swimming pool.
Stop.
Come on, man.
I looked and there's
We could
no hot
not-
tub, no
we
swimming
could not
pool.
find any of those hot tubs or swimming pools. up
And
on
I'm
that
afraid of
rooftop.
fires, so I don't even understand why you do this job. But man, we're thankful for you.
No, I appreciate it, and thank you guys for coming. It is a really nice station. We're super blessed. It's just a great addition to the city of Woodward. So it was definitely due up, and the one we were originally in was the original fire station that I think was started like in 1894. So,
Wow, I was like 1907.
yeah,
Wow.
it was
Man.
a really long time ago. So we were due up for it. It is a beautiful station, and people want to come tour it, they're welcome to.
Okay, I'm a little bit fuzzy on my stats here, but are you new back? Like you used to be the fire department, then you took a little break, and now you're back. Is that what's going on?
Yes, I'm
Tell me
new
about
back.
that.
Yeah, I started originally with the Woodward Fire Department in 2005 as a volunteer, and I volunteered until June of 2006. And I started working as a full-time firefighter on shift, and I was on C shift, which is kind of a notoriously famous shift up there, but not because of me, because some other guys. But anyway, I worked there until 2014.
I know I want to know more, but I know we don't have time right now.
Yeah, we definitely don't have time. But I worked there until 2014, and then I stopped and opened up Rise Academy of Martial Arts, and so I did that up until October of last year, and then the opportunity came to do the fire marshal training officer position here, and it just seemed like a really good time to do it. I'd been working kind of an OSHA safety job during the day while I was doing the martial arts school at night, and the spot came open, and it gave me an opportunity to get back in the fire service and work with all the shifts and take some of the things that I had been learning and doing at the martial arts school, building curriculums and training programs and stuff like that, and take that and put that into the fire service. And so it was just perfect timing, and And so I started back in October, and it's been a blast ever since I've been back. I've just really enjoyed it a lot. So.
You say fire marshal and
training officer.
And training officer. That really sounds like two positions to me.
Yeah, it kind of is two positions, but I mean, we're a small enough department and a small enough community that, I can handle both. So, the fire marshal position traditionally inspects buildings, inspects building codes. We also have a code enforcement guy named David, and he's really, really good at his job. So I work with him a lot. He's a great guy. And then we also investigate arson, things like that. And we just don't have a ton of that here. So it opens up some free time to do, training stuff and build curriculums. And then we also, I do a little bit of public education stuff with our pub ed officer, Melissa. And so yeah, there's always something to do.
Definitely. Very cool.
Awesome.
Okay, so I really am afraid of fires. I told you that, I think you thought I was kidding. But I'm like, please, I'm like nowhere near as afraid of. Man, I'm afraid of fires, not weather. I know, I do love the fireworks, but I never light them. Never. Okay, so what would be like, if you wanted me to ask you one question, I'm totally putting you on the spot, this is going to be fun. What's like the most important piece of information that you absolutely have to get out there right now?
Gosh, that is a really good question.
I know, because you can only have one.
As far as like philosophy on life, or according to the fire service?
Oh, please, no. I don't need life training. No, no. I just meant with fires. He's like, getting to the gym, lady. No, I'm talking about fires.
That's a great question. There's probably several that stick out. Most importantly, just don't chance it. There's a lot of things that happen where people kind of think, it's not going to happen to me. Things like overloading. Wow, I just went blank on them. The surge protectors, overloading those, putting way too many plug-ins on them. Leaving candles burning. Things like that, and just
space heaters.
Space heaters are huge. Electrical problems, outdated electrical stuff, exposed wires, things like that. Just take the time to go ahead and fix it. It's worth it in the long run to do that, even though it can be time consuming. But, just use good common sense and don't chance it. A lot of people, I think, chance it and hope it's going to be okay, and it usually turns around to bite you.
Whenever I moved into my little house a year and a half ago or whatever, cute little tiny house, it's really little. And Brian kept asking me about my smoke detectors. I'd be like, I don't have any. Boy, he was like getting all kinds of upset. I do have one though. I have one in the kitchen. Is that enough? That's where the fire is going to start, right? I really am not a bad cook. It's just fun to tease. But Mike is like, I'm not answering that.
If you were only going to have one, it would definitely need to be in the kitchen. But I would definitely recommend more than one. At least spread them out through your house, at least a few. It would depend on the square footage of the house, but I would try to have a couple spaced out in different places, and just test them. A good rule of thumb is for daylight savings time. Those are a good time. So that's
which
kind
is
of
coming
like
up.
It's a good time to remember. So just test the batteries and change them out. When in doubt, change them out, and But yeah, I would recommend having more than less, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Sweet. Well, let's do a quick
I have to say something about one of our sponsors real quick.
Yes.
Sorry, I totally interrupted you, but you don't mind.
I don't mind.
Very much. Okay. I'm going to allow that on the air.
Okay, yes.
Okay. All right, but I had this text message a little bit ago from Kevin Kanzler, State Farm. He's one of our awesome sponsors. And he actually brought us a fruit basket this week, which everybody was super excited about because we have time to grocery shop.
That's right.
Yeah, but he said red and white signs are a brilliant choice.
Yes.
Good job.
Oh, yes.
Good job, boss.
Yep. I'll have to get some red flags. Go in competition with
Yes,
him.
do that. All right, we'll go to a sponsor break and we'll be right back.
Homeowners and business owners, do you want to know how to extend the life of your home or commercial building? Call APC LLC in Woodward. APC specializes in installing high-quality 5-inch and 6-inch seamless guttering and custom commercial guttering. Whether it's a small system or a large system, APC can help. Call APC LLC at 580-571-2384. That number again is 580-571-2384 for all your seamless gutter needs.
Comfort Zone is a multi-generational company serving Northwest Oklahoma in commercial and residential needs. plumbing, air conditioning, heaters, refrigeration, sewer and drain cleaning, backhoe trenching, and crane service. And they are your geothermal specialists. Contact them at 580-254-5864 or stop by 116 East Main Street.
Stop in to Modern Appliance on Main Street today to see powerful Maytag brand kitchen appliances available in a finish inspired by cast iron. Cast iron black is a hard-working, matte finish that is as tough as it is timeless, so you can trust it to help resist scratches while helping hide fingerprints and minor dents, and stand up to the everyday. Add an iconic look to your home with cast iron black kitchen appliances from Maytag brand. See it at Modern Appliance, 2102 Main, or online at modernappliancewoodward.com.
Our home is usually our largest investment, and we insure it against damage. One unseen destructive force not covered by most insurance policies is termites, which can infest a house for years before being detected. Termites cost U.S. homeowners an estimated $5 billion annually in treatment and repairs. Using the Centricon termite bait system, JCP Services can protect your home from the threat of a termite infestation. Call 580-334-5380. Again, 580-334-5380.
Hey, we are back. And I
you beat
jumped
me
in
to
there.
it. I was like, I'm doing it. And you're like, hurrying up and beat me in.
Go.
Okay, Mike. I'm wondering, because we always joke about my cooking. It's really not my cooking. It's just that my house is really small or something. I don't know. It's really weird. Every time I open the oven, there's no smoke or anything. It just makes that sound go off. It's terrible. I'm not kidding. It's bad. Only if the temperature's over 400 degrees in the oven. If it's 350, I'm fine. Do you think my little smoke detector is too close to my oven?
It could be. Yeah. I mean, it sounds like you burn a lot of food. So.
I really don't, actually. I mean,
I guess we define burned.
I never.
Yeah.
Okay, so my cooking aside, what do you suppose would be like what is one of the bigger what starts the most fires?
I mean, it's going to kind of depend. It's every place is different. For us here in Woodward, lots of electrical stuff, heaters, like Brian was saying, heat too close to the source. Those are probably the big ones. Then I think somebody was saying the other day about, leaving candles out, stuff like that. Those are your
That's actually a big one. That's bigger for me than the cooking.
So it's funny because I thought, man, there's got to be some tips online. So I looked it up, and what caught me off guard was this one right here. It says, prevent your pets from starting fires.
Oh.
And it says the National Fire Protection Association estimates nearly 1,000 homes a year are started by homeowners' pets. And then it explains what pets do. Like
Poor Teddy Roosevelt.
They get interested and they sniff candles and drop them, which start fires. Cords, they chew on cords, and then when you plug them in next time, they're
that makes sense.
Sparking hot. I guess.
Yeah, Teddy definitely has done that.
That's pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah, like
do you see that?
Like the cat on National Lampoon's
Yes.
Christmas Vacation.
That's it. Perfect example. I mean, that probably
so
happens
that's
every
real.
year.
Yes, it's completely real.
So that's pretty. That was an interesting fact I saw. The other one was discussing.
I want to break in on candles real fast.
Okay.
Because legitimately, like for a long time I didn't burn them because I kept forgetting to blow them out and I was getting in lots of trouble. But from our perspective, selling homes too, we see so much soot on the wall. So I'm just making a little aside because really we sell houses. And so, you're super important, but we've got a job to do. So really, we don't want you to light candles at all. We would really like you to use the Scentsy kind of burners or whatever, the wax melters. Yeah.
Yep. I
have no words. Anyway, yes. Okay, so don't forget we sell houses. Call me, 580-216-0090.
Okay.
All right, back to it, Brian.
Okay. So it's funny because we showed, not even funny, but we showed the house last year that they had burnt so many candles that the walls had wax residue on them, and the carpet was stained with wax and chemical residue. So the other thing we see is propane and charcoal grills. Mm-hmm. Do they start many fires around Woodward?
Not any worse than any other place, but you do want to be really careful with those.
We see a lot of vinyl siding melted off the side of houses.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You can you can definitely grill too close to your house, that's for sure.
I think that's from experience, Kendra.
I don't know what you're talking about. Again.
So, yes. We have a couple of houses now that every time I go show them, they're like, "What is wrong with this siding?" I'm like, "Charcoal grill, probably propane grill, a little close." So
it's just bacon. That's all bacon.
Yes, when it gets flares up, it's luckily didn't catch their house on fire.
All right, so tell us about space heaters is one of the ones that I put on my list because I use them in the office because I don't know why. I'm really not very cold natured, but I have a little space heater on my desk. Another girl, I think everybody in the office has one. Like, should we get rid of those?
Those are terrible.
They are. Do you hate them?
They're not that bad, but you do need to follow the recommended directions on them. You want to keep. Most of them say keep at least 3 foot back from them, so people will, they'll set stuff too close to them. Also, people forget that they have those automatic little thermostats that will kick on, so you may think that it's off, and then you may leave something too close to it. So, a really good habit is just to unplug it when you leave for the night, just to make sure it doesn't accidentally kick on. But, I mean, I understand them. They're warm and they're nice to keep down there by your feet, but yeah, you want to be really careful with them because you can light some stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
So. Brian said he likes fire. I think it's fine.
I do. I don't do them in my house.
Oh, so probably the office is off limits as well. Okay, so I'm sorry.
Smoking in your house is another huge one, which is weird.
You're really eyeballing me, and I don't actually smoke.
It actually depreciates your house such a substantial amount of money. Just by, I always say it's like a 10%. So if you live in a $200,000 house, smoking in your house costs you $20,000.
That's crazy. I did not know that.
So you're talking changing carpet, cleaning out your air conditioner ducts, painting all your walls, pulling all your baseboard off sometimes because it's just saturated into everything. Cleaning inside your cabinets, painting inside your cabinets. So smoking alone in your house is a major no-no, but we've had experience with an individual that's maybe burnt down a couple of properties because he smoked in bed. How often is that? A Woodward.
I've heard of that. I mean, that's very common. So
it's so crazy. It has bedtime.
It can happen if you fall asleep with a cigarette in your mouth. And it's not a good result. So.
I remember a few years ago. I remember whenever I don't know if I'm like the Glade plugins or whatever that you plug into the wall and then they make the whole house smell good. Like I remember hearing a couple years ago that those were starting fires. Is that substantiated? I use my vocab word.
I couldn't speak intelligently about that. I don't know. I never heard that. But there's always something like that that's malfunctioning. So I don't want Glade to get mad at me.
I don't mean just Glade. I mean, there's all those different kinds. Like Brian has one. See, I'm really picking on Brian. He has one like. I don't know, a different brand. It's not a Glade. It's like the pretty one from the, Bath and Body kind of a thing.
Oh, sweet. I've got a Bath and Body Works candle thing. Awesome.
Yeah.
My pink sign.
Put his stuff out there like that.
You had it in the office over on
Main Street?
Yes, remember?
Awesome.
And it was like this calming one that you put in the hallway. I think it might have been for me.
We all have those.
I got it just for Kendra. Only Kendra. No,
I don't think that's very kind, but okay. I might resemble it a little bit. Okay. All right. So what else have we got on our list? Oh, lightning. That was like my favorite one. Do you see a lot of houses from lightning?
No, I mean, we do have lightning strikes that happen. Do they cause big fires? It just kind of depends.
You see that more you see that more grass fires from lightning than you do. And that's what I'm afraid of are the grass fires. I'm terrified.
Yeah, the grass fires. The grass fires are the thing that they tax us the most. Where they require a lot of resources and manpower, and they just last forever. They're our big daddy, they're what we're always dealing with and looking at. And so, they destroy, they destroy our trucks. They wear our guys down. They're a lot. So, a lot of grass fires are started by dragging trailer chains, throwing cigarettes out. Those are probably your biggest ones. When the wind starts blowing 50, 60 mile an hour, it can knock power lines over and stuff like that. So, very seldom. It's usually trailer chains, blowouts, people throwing cigarettes out, stuff like that. So
right. Yesterday, were you ready to? You're making the little pointy finger.
Just nope.
He was.
Yesterday, whenever you gave us a tour of the fire department, I think I saw like 8 trucks. You want to tell us a little bit about your inventory and what you need or want?
Yeah, for
What's
sure.
your wish list?
Our wish list. We do have one side of our entire department is dedicated almost entirely to wildland firefighting. So we have, some of the bigger brush pumpers that were military style trucks, like 6x. We also have some smaller attack grass rigs that are like a standard 1-ton pickup with a bed on the back that has, a tank of water on it. So that's kind of where we're on that side. And then, as far as on the other side, we have a lot of apparatus for any type of fire that happens within the city limits, as far as like a structure fire goes. So we have a nice engine, and then we have a backup engine that our volunteers respond in. And then we have a ladder truck as well and a heavy rescue. So we're well equipped. Some of our stuff's getting up there in age a little bit, but I mean, we take good care of it and it works well. And so we're thankful for it. And, we've got some good stuff.
Yesterday, when you were showing us the ladder truck, you were pretty excited about it. So tell us how it's different from your last one. And
I love the ladder truck. It's a really nice truck. The one we had before was...
You're like the tallest 4-year-old I've ever seen.
Yeah. It was a little dated. It was on its last leg for sure. And so we were really excited to get the new one. Mm-hmm. And it's just a beautiful state-of-the-art truck. It's a 95-foot platform. And so it just makes life a lot easier on us. If we need to get on a roof, it's safer. And so we're super grateful to...
Okay, so for someone like me, like a 95-foot platform truck means absolutely nothing. So use that in some different terms.
So it'd be like a 10-story building.
Oh, do we have a 10-story building in Woodward?
We don't, but
you can reach
but we
from
can
the
now.
street
yeah, we got to reach from the street
all the way over your house.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah, it'd be if the fire's in the backyard, they can just
like the wheels are turning. This looks like fun. I need to see this.
I can talk to the chief and see if he'll let you go up in the top of it. So,
yes,
that is awesome. But no
I need
fire.
to work on my new sign tomorrow. Can we use it instead of printing a
I don't think you. It's not for commercial use.
Oh, dang it! How about if I light a fire on my sign, and while we're up there put a new sign in?
Yeah, you're getting too excited about
nervous.
the fire.
I don't think he knows I investigate the
Can I go
fire.
up in the ladder without the fire? Brian's like, can I start the fire? She goes up in the ladder for it. All right, Brian was really for sure saying a while ago that we had to take another little quick sponsor break.
Awesome.
It's the 5 hours you spend in the kitchen mastering your famous recipe or spending quality time with your family. Other insurance companies may just see it as a house. It's not just a house, it's your home. Hi, I'm State Farm Agent Kevin Kanzler, and I see your home as the time and memories you put into them. I understand what your things really mean to you, and I'm here to help give them the protection they deserve. My office is located on the corner of 13th and Oklahoma and Woodward. Call me at 580-256-2216 for your home insurance today.
On Point Land Survey can take care of all your residential, commercial, and industrial survey needs. This family-owned and operated business proudly serves Northwest Oklahoma and Southwest Kansas. These lifelong Northwest Oklahoma residents with over 19 years of experience are ready to serve you with the latest equipment and capable trucks to get your job done. Call On Point Land Survey today at 580-256-6757 or at 1918 Main Street in Woodward, Oklahoma, or visit their website at onpointlandsurveyok.com. Professional, trusted, local.
This is Todd McHugh
and Jackie Jones
with Woodward County Abstract, Dewey County Abstract, and Fairview Abstract. I would like to thank everyone in Woodward and Northwest Oklahoma for choosing us for their real estate title and closing needs this past year. We will be offering new services in 2020, including bilingual closings, internet closings, and digital abstracting.
We look forward to making real estate closings faster, simpler, and more efficient for you in the future.
We want to thank you for your continued support and business.
For 150 years, Sherwin-Williams has been an industry leader in the development of technologically advanced paint and coatings. As the nation's largest specialty retailer of paint and painting supplies, Sherwin-Williams is dedicated to supporting both your do-it-yourselfers and painting professionals with exceptional products, resources to make confident color selections, and expert personalized service that's focused on your unique project needs. Sherwin-Williams is your neighborhood paint store. Stop by and see them, 2101 Oklahoma Avenue, or call them 580-256-5861. Hey, we're back.
No, okay, me.
Okay, you.
Me, totally. Brian, one of your favorite people, has messaged and wants me to ask Mike. I mean, I'm sure he wants you to, but it's too much fun. Mike, we need to know how you feel about us starting the fireplace with gasoline. Is that okay?
Negative. That is not okay. Please do not start your fireplace with gasoline.
Mike is right now going, I sure hope Kendra doesn't even have a fireplace.
Is there a reason to have gasoline in your house?
Not that I've ever been told.
Oh, okay. So when I was growing up, we had a blacksmith that lived, well, I wasn't alive, but they had we'd be farming in this pasture, and I'd pull stuff out of the ground, blacksmith's, iron, and my stepdad said, yeah, the dude was cleaning his stuff with gasoline while he was forging, and he blew up in the whole factory thing, blew up in the pasture.
That doesn't surprise me.
So, yeah, that's kind of what I would think would happen to your fireplace.
Yeah, it's not good.
Could you imagine blow the top off that sucker?
It's not good. What's his name? Warrior?
Yeah. Oh,
Warrior. Please do not do that.
Please do not do that.
Okay, but I have really great news.
Yes.
Chief Finley messaged and said, I can go up in the 95-foot ladder. I'll
We
probably
will do
cry.
it live.
Oh, okay. Because we like it when
I'll do
Kendra
it live
cries.
from the down. You'll be crying, and you can do it live from up top.
It's pretty cool.
It'll be fun. You'll be like, is she laughing? Is she crying? We don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not going to tell you either. We're just going to stay laughing.
The last time I was in
Okay.
one of those bucket trucks, it got stuck about halfway up, and I just had to shimmy down.
You're trying to make me scared, but he said there didn't even have to be a real fire. I'm not
Oh,
afraid.
okay. Sweet. Well,
I'm not that much of a
EJ
chicken.
let me test out his
Somebody
bucket
will
truck.
rescue you if it gets stuck.
We
All
need
right.
training anyway. Rescue
That's right.
training.
Maybe a training
You need a
op.
new training manual on how to train.
This is how you
Practice.
get a really frantic girl out of the bucket truck. 7 feet off the
Realtor
ground.
Safety Month.
That's in September. We'll talk then. Okay, so Brian, you have a whole list of things over there, and you want me to be serious.
So, we brought you on talking about house safety, and we kind of hit some of those deals. But one thing I do not have, and I probably need to work on, is a plan.
Yeah, plans are huge. Your emergency response plan or emergency action plan is what a lot of people call them. Very important for you if you have a business, but even as a home, you should have one. So especially, with grass fire season and stuff like that, you want to have a plan. You kind of want to know what's going to happen if your house catches on fire. You need to have a muster point, like where you're all going to meet at. If your house catches on fire and the fire department responds, one of the first thing that the officer is going to be asking is, are there people inside? He's going to be trying to figure out, do we need to go in and make a rescue type thing happen, or are we doing an extinguishment type thing? Because they're two different things. And so
if I yell, Bruno.
Yeah. If you try to go in for your pet, we'll restrain you. So,
I think that sounds fun. Try it, Brian.
But yeah, you want to know what you want to know what's happening. You want to know where you're going to go, where you're going to meet. So you want to find a safe place out away from the house, and where everybody can meet and do a roll. If you have 3 or 4 people in your family, it's not that big of a deal. If you got a lot more, you might want to do something different. Also important for you as a business owner as well, you need to have escape routes planned. You need to do fire drills. You need to know what's going to happen in an emergency situation. It needs to be automatic. You shouldn't have to think about it. It should be trained and automatic for sure.
We should do that. Do you do that? Do you come to offices and say, like, here's what you should do?
I'll come to the office and scream, there's a fire, and let you guys run out.
Yes, in fact, that did not work well.
Yeah, I'll critique it if you want me to.
Great.
You're going to hold up a 10 sign or a 4?
That was not good.
Yeah,
that was not good.
Okay, so let's talk really fast. Volunteer firefighters. You mentioned yesterday that we have volunteer firefighters with Woodward Department. Do you have enough? Do you want more?
That's a great question. We do have volunteers. We're considered what's called a combination department. So some departments are just paid guys only. Some departments are volunteer only. So we do have some surrounding volunteers, departments like Sharon and Moreland and Mutual. But Woodward's a combination. We have some great volunteers, and anybody that's interested in serving their community and wants to come fill out an application, we would love to talk to you.
Brian wants me to ask you if there's benefits. I think he thinks I want to work for you, but I don't.
Yes, no.
There is an actual state retirement benefit that you get from being a volunteer. So yeah, there's a little
perk.
perk at the end of the tunnel. Yeah,
It's something.
It's rewarding. I mean, we help you with your training. We'll get you where you want to be. It's a great thing to do in your time off.
Great. Well, we appreciate you having here. And if you've got any more
Absolutely.
questions about fire safety or stuff like that, don't call me. Call Mike.
That's fine.
Guy.
Yeah, people can call me if they want. We really appreciate our citizens and everybody.
Yeah. Awesome. We didn't hit our lovely sponsors, but we'll tag them in the post. We appreciate all you guys for letting us do this and publish this deal. Watch for the new news coming out tomorrow.
Filling the huge void in radio for Northwest Oklahoma. 107.3 KLSI, Moreland Woodward.